What's up, goodies? Welcome back again to my channel and to my kitchen. Now today I am showing you how I make Jamaican black cake in my kitchen. So guess what, guys, on the forward I'm gonna make that cake here, and if you're new here, consider subscribing for more amazing contents like these. And guess what, guys, the cake smells amazing. It's packed with flavor. I know I'm gonna love the recipe. So forward, let me show you what I want. So okay, guys, so here I have some eggs in the bowl. Now you're gonna need 9 eggs. You're gonna need the zest of 1 lemon. Alright, you're gonna need 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now I'm a person who don't like eggs, so you see, once the cake tastes raw, I don't want it. So I guess I'm have to work for my eggs. Alright, so make sure you remove the eye of the eggs as well. In Jamaica we call the eye of the egg, but I don't remember the correct name, so just know I may attack. Alright, now it's just a little white part of the egg. So after you do that, just combine all your ingredients together, and then you gotta mix them and set it aside. So here I have 1 pound of butter in the bowl. Now I'm going to cream the butter on a high speed. If you use low speed, guys, the whole of the butter will stick in your mixer. Alright, so make sure you use high speed. Now I'm going to cream the butter for about 2 minutes, and then I'm going to add some dark brown sugar. Now I love to use the dark brown sugar. It packs the cake with so much flavor, and also it gives it a nice moisture. Alright, now if you don't have that sugar that I'm using, no worry yourself, guys. Just get your sugar where you have, mix it with some molasses until it reaches your desired color. Okay, so you just add the molasses, use your nice clean fingers, and just mix them until you have a nice, nice color to your preference. Now as you cream your butter, your sugar, you wanna scrape the sides of the bowl. Cause you want all of your butter, your sugar to be creamed. You don't want some part cream and some part not cream. Alright, now just cream your butter, your sugar, and then after I do that and it becomes light, airy and fluffy, and it change color, of course, light in color, may I go just come back, show you how it looks. Now it has the consistency that it should have, so may I go just gradually add my egg mixture. Now guys, for that part here, I'm not too like it because I hate to see when the eggs curdle with the butter. But if you hate it and you want to add a little flour, like a tablespoon, while adding each I add the egg, and you cream the butter and the sugar. If you want, you could add like a tablespoon of flour each time. Alright, now after I'm done cream the butter and the sugar, I did change the bowl, guys, because I realized that it would be too small. Now I add all of my blended fruits, so the correct measurement will be in the description box below. So after that, I'm gonna just give them a nice mix. You can always stop using the mixer at this point. So if you want to stop using mixer, you can always just use a spatula or a wooden spoon. Now here I have my flour. To that I'm gonna add my baking powder, my salt, my cinnamon powder, and some mixed spice. So I add my cinnamon powder here. I added 2 teaspoons. Now I'm gonna add a teaspoon of mixed spice. Mixed spice is very strong, guys, so you want to use less. Alright, so I added some, and then I realized I reach 1 teaspoon, so I added a little bit more. Now afterwards you're going to add your baking powder. Now I'm using 4 cups of flour, so you use same part flour, same part baking powder. So I use 4 teaspoons of baking powder. Alright, now just give them a nice mix, and sieve your dry ingredients, guys. Always remember that. Now after doing so, guys, I'm gonna add my flour mixture. Now I sifted my flour mixture off camera, as I always do. So now I'm gonna just use low speed just to mix all of my ingredients together. Alright, I wanna mix to form our batter. And as always, guys, remember you don't want to over mix your batter. Alright, so just gently mix it, and then you know, always remember to lose low speed. Now it's fully mixed in, so me I gotta stop, and then me I gotta add some molasses. Now the molasses do give your cake a nice taste, so make sure you add some. Alright, to doing so, I am going to add my browning. Now of course add the browning to your preference, but you don't want to over add because you don't want your cake to become black. Guys, I forgot to tell you that my secret recipe, my secret ingredient in my black cake is some jam. So while I was blending my fruits, I added some grape jam. Alright, you can add any jam that you like, but the jam give it so much flavor. Alright, so to the bowl that I added the molasses and browning, I just added my vanilla. Alright, just to kind of loosen the browning and the molasses that was sticked in the container. Yeah, I also added a teaspoon of almond extract. Now because my cake not have a desired look, so I'll add some more browning. So because I don't want to overmix my batter, I gotta just, do the cut and fold method for maybe about a minute just to get the desired color of the butter, and then I gotta stop. Alright guys. So I am using 9-inch cake pans. So I greased the cake pan with some butter. Make sure you grease it very well. If you like, you could sprinkle some flour in the bottom as well, or if you want to use parchment paper. The butter is fine for me, so I'm just using the butter. Alright, so I have some leftover cake mixture, so I just poured it into a little container. Now after the cake finished bake, you will see the container that I used other than the 2 round containers that I'm showing here. Now I'm gonna bake my cake at a very low temperature. I'm using 170 degrees Celsius. Now while baking the cake, you wanna add a tray with some water on the lower rack of your oven so that your cake do not dry out as it bakes. Alright, now this is how the cakes look after they're fully baked. Now the cake is hot, so we're going to just spray some rum and wine so that our cake can absorb all of that moisture. Now see the leftover butter, I just place it into that container. Now as you can see, it's not a big cake that the butter was left over, but I didn't want to waste the butter, so I just place it into that container. Alright, it's just a flat cake, but I don't like wasting, so I'm not gonna waste my butter. Alright, now if you like, you could just fill up the containers more and just use 2, but I don't like to overfill my containers. Alright guys, so about 2 days after I bake the cake, I'm just cutting a slice. Now every day I wet the cake with some rum and wine. Now if you don't want a lot of alcohol, then you don't have to do that, but I love the alcohol, so make sure someone wet my cake, and the more you wet it guys, the more moist your cake will be. Alright, now this is how the cake looks inside. I hope you guys enjoy the recipe, of course, and if you do, you know what to do. Alright, subscribe, join the family if you're new, share the recipe, give it a thumbs up, and I did spray some rum on it just for presentation purposes, because I didn't spray the cake, so it was a bit dry on top. It looked dry on top, so I wanted it to have a little glaze, so I did added some more rum on top. Alright guys, so guys, I know you're gonna enjoy the recipe, so if you wanna try the recipe, I will leave all the ingredients in the description box, and don't forget to give me your feedback. You could also send me photos on Instagram at recipe_Tamara. I will also leave the IG page in my description box below. So take care guys and go and big up on yourself straight.